Get everything up here. Alright, people are starting to filter into the stream here. I got the stream link out to the whole Discord here while I'm at it. And then we'll start getting into this round 13 out of, what am I saying? We'll start getting into round 13 out of 14 of this championship. Currently, I believe, what is the championship standings actually? Give me 1 moment. Jason SMJ has 164 points. He is in the lead. Bats Plus has 163. He is in second. That's a 1-point gap with 2 races remaining between Bats Plus and J707J. I really don't know what's going to happen, to be honest. Either one of those guys could win. Jason SMJ in his previous 2 seasons in WSR in the junior tier tied both seasons on points. So there was no official champion because we don't have a tiebreaker. We should, but we don't, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, nothing much else to say. Robin is currently on pole position. And then we got Neo the Door in second, Yarmo Bouterge in third, Miron Pijil in fourth. Bats Plus is in 5th, Paster's in 6th, and Jason SMJ is currently in 7th, and I believe he's on the lap? Oh, he just started a lap now. Miron is on a lap as well. We'll go on board with him. We don't really need the tire graphic up at the moment. So it's really irrelevant since it's intermediate conditions here at Imola. And I have to go to party chat. Oopsies. Right there. That's good. Miron Pill is currently in 5th. We'll see where he can put it. Why is it a mini-map? There we go. Full track. Miron Pill in 5th position. The laps are obviously going to be longer here, so some of these guys might only get 2 runs in. I'd try to go for 3 still. If there was a, if the race was on intermediate tires, I would do 2 runs. Because you want to save a fresh set for the race. But since it's going to be a dry race, these drivers obviously should try and use up all of their intermediate tires. As Miron Pill comes to the line, he sets a 122.8, puts him third, about 3 tenths behind Robin, last week's race winner around Monza, which was a very chaotic race. If you haven't seen it already, check out either the highlights or the full stream. We had a 1-lap safety car dash at the end. Like after the safety car came in, we had 1 lap left. Never seen that happen, and it was crazy. To Pastor and Robin went side by side into the final corner, and ultimately Robin won by about 2 tenths of a second. Well, anyways, Jason SMJ, your championship leader, puts it on pole. Bats Plus, he's the other guy we're watching in the championship fight. He is up 2 tenths. He was up 2 tenths on his previous lap, and then this lap we'll see what he can do. Coming to the other sector 1 now. He's up 7 tenths apparently, so that's pretty good. I hate the rev glitch though, that's very annoying. And another thing to note, Jason SMJ will not be with me in the commentary box today. I guess he wanted to leave and hang out with his friends, sadly. So it's going to be quite boring after a while. Bats Plus though, he was up 7 tenths. Oh, he went a bit wide there. We are on regular track limits here, but we do have some guidelines for the drivers on how much they're allowed to cut some of these corners. Bats Plus has taken turns 14 and 15 just like he should. It is exactly how we want, the stewards want these drivers taking some of these corners. The last 2 corners, we do not care about track limits. Here comes Bats Plus through those last 2 corners now. I think he'll be up for a good time here. Or maybe not. It looks a bit slow. 23.2 for Bats Plus. I mean, keep in mind, the race isn't going to be wet, so this isn't too representative. It does give Jason SMJ a pretty good track position though in the race, for sure. I hate commentating quali if you haven't told already, or told already. It's really boring. Here comes Fernasco. He goes up to 10th. Giabu will give him some... he's just starting his lap. Screw you, Giabu. Same TJ's, up 2 seconds, but he did a 29.8, so he's got to put in a mega final sector to get up into the top 10. We'll see what he can do, though. I think Hjalmar Huppel just went up to 7th. Jarmo Bouterje is in 8th. Here comes TJ up to the line. It's going to be about 3 seconds off pole. It is an improvement, but he's quite the way off the pace. That is for sure. You'll go on board to Jarmo. Down a second, so maybe not. Yeah, the door's backed out. Robin's down 2/10, but we'll stick on board with him. He currently looks like he's the main challenger to Jason SMJ. Bats Plus puts in a 22.7. What an excellent lap from the American. This is a very close field, especially for wet conditions. Normally it spreads out a bit more. Robin's down to 7th in someone's lap, and he will not be improving. Giabu, I think we'll go to you, since it seems like he is near the end of his lap. Up 2/10. He right now is in 15th. He sticks at this pace, he'll put it up probably P13. But it could be a top 10 here if you're here for Giabu, because you can certainly make up a lot of time in that final sector. He makes up 8/10, does the Brazilian, and he moves up into 13th. Anybody we can go on board with? I think Tapaster's really the only one. Tapaster, he lost the win on the last corner last week. He hasn't won a race this season yet, though, which is a bit surprising considering how quick he's been. Oh, all right. He's probably gonna back out of that lap. Yeah, he does. Really bad exit through that chicane. Or it's not really a chicane, is it? It's more of a series of fast corners, which can really mess you up if you aren't careful. Aston Master's currently on the lap too. In the Alpha Tauri. He's had some podiums this season. He's driven pretty well. He has brought in a lot of drivers for this tier, so he's done an excellent job, of course. He's about a second off P7 Hjalmar. See what he can do. Goes a bit wide on the exit there. This is an interesting camera angle coming down into turn. I believe it's 16. I don't really like it. I think it looks quite stupid. Oh, Jarmo Bouterje puts it up in a second. So that's a McLaren one too. How will that work in the race? Because remember last week, Robin and Bats Plus were in the same car, and it really messed up Bats Plus because he got double stacked about 2 or 3 times, and that caused him to have an incident on that last lap sprint with, I believe it was Shahome. It was a bit of a glitchy accident though, and ultimately cost him a few points. Now one more to Shahome. Shahome, he is definitely a quick driver. He's almost won a few races. It always seems like something happens to him and it always just falls apart. You say Hjalmar? I like saying Hjalmar Huppel. I know I don't pronounce it right. But I like saying Hjalmar Huppel. I'll call you Hjalmar, fine. Fine. I mean, I don't really care. Shahome through the second sector now. Turn 13, I believe this is. It goes a bit wide, but that's a pretty nice run through there. No, not really. He hit the curb and he lost the rear. But it looks like he has enough fuel for a few laps. Yep, he's down. So Shahome's really struggling in these wet conditions. I expected him to be up near the top. Maybe it's just an indication of how quick the really the top 7 drivers are right now. They're ways ahead of the rest of the pack. Seems like they've sort of separated themselves. We've had a lot of quick drivers join over the past few weeks. And I think Bats Plus and Jason SMJ have started to practice a bit more, since there's only 1 point gap in the championship there, and obviously we have real life money prizes for the champion. So I mean, what they want to practice just maybe that extra 1 or 2 hours to get up maybe $25 more. in prize money? I think they would. I think that's what I'd do. I mean, I did win it. I did win the Season 3 championship by about 50 points back in the day. Mirone, he's on the lap. It's going to be a decent time for Marino here. Can he put it on pole? It's going to be close. Yes, it is. It's 22-2. Holy crap for Marino. He has really started to move up the time sheets in his WSR debut. Hallmark has went wide. That's actually a really quick time. Holy crap. I think the track evolution, though, is quite drastic here. Not anymore, yep. And Yarmo, you do not want to be stuck behind your teammate, because that will mess your strategy up when you want to come in here. Especially, actually, we won't have wide conditions, will we? It still could mess you up if there's a safety car, because, you know, if the top 6 or 7 are separated by about 5 seconds, and you have to double stack, I mean, you'd fall back probably the 7th or 8th from 3rd, right? So, yeah, you got to get ahead of him. You got better race pace? We'll see. I think a lot of these guys are going to... I know Bats Plus always has great race pace. I think the main thing you want to do in the race, though, is not wreck. The curves are going to be quite deadly. But I just avoid the curves if I were you, and with regular limits, you could sort of get away with that, as long as you don't extend the track too much. Bats Plus is on a lap, near the door as well. Mirone goes quicker. Oh, Bats Plus is a bit wide. I think we're going to go on board with Neo. I think he's down, though. We're going to get this glitch. I'm not sure. Palmar's down. Fernasco is on a lap. Oh, J7SMJ. Crap. Through the final corner. Here comes J7SMJ. He's up 3/10 through the middle sector. Can he put it on pole? No, he's a 10th off. And Marone lives to fight another day. Fernasco, the only one who can challenge him, though. He's only up a 10th. And unless he gains about 2 seconds in this final sector, he will not be on pole position. We'll go on board with the Giaber pretty soon. And Bosnia. Bosnia's improved slightly, but he's still 2 seconds off the pace. These guys who've been challenging for podiums, you know, Bosnia, Giabu, at some points in the season are well off the pace in these wet conditions. Fernasco improves by a 10th of a second, and that is basically quali over. UK Demon's on the lap, though. We have him some screen time, and I guess he's the only one left. We'll see what he can do. The UK Demon goes up the line. It's 25-1. Not bad for his first lap of quali, but he never set a banker, so we'll see. In the race, I think it's going to be quite a close fight, though. Just judging by how quick some of these Dutch guys are. This is turning into a Dutch tier, it seems. Haas versus McLaren, yeah. And you got the Ferraris right there, too. And don't count out Xiaomi either. I think Xiaomi, you guys better watch out for him on a alternate strategy. Marone takes pole, though. A 10th ahead of J7SMJ. Yarmo and Robin are very close, along with the Pastor. So, in the top 10, we have about... In a North American league, we have, what, 6? If I count it right, six Europeans. Wow. That's not how it was at the beginning of the season. The only European that was really quick was Neo the Door, who hasn't missed a lot of races as of late. But at the beginning of the season, Neo the Door was the driver to beat, but he always wrecked, you know? He's just one of those drivers. I hope he doesn't wreck today. But with how difficult this track can be, yeah, it was a good lap. I didn't see it completely, but yeah, you whooped everybody's ass, Marone. This should be... I'm not sure how long the races around Imola take. I haven't seen a league race on this track yet. I know Monza is probably the shortest overall race distance. We'll see how long this track takes. Because it's, what, a 70-second lap, roughly? 74, 75-second lap? Maybe a little slower. Because qualifying was really quick, actually, wasn't it? It's in the 22s. Usually it's in the 14s. For drives, so that's only about 8 seconds off. So it should be a 16 or 17, so a 76-second lap for about 33 laps. That's, I don't know, around 40 minutes probably. But oh yeah, these guys are gonna have free choice of tire too, aren't they? which change a lot. Ooh, Jason SMJ, Bats Plus. Both going for the soft compound tire. The two championship protagonists copying each other. And then we got Marone on mediums and Robin on mediums. So these two cannot pin on the same lap, obviously, if there's a safety car. Yarmo, I guess that's what you could say about all these teammates in the top 10, but obviously they're on different strategies, so they could try something different. Jason second on the sauce, Yarmo in third, and Robin in fourth. Oh, those two are on the mediums. Neo the Door and Palmar are on the mediums. Fernasco's on the mediums, so 10th through 13th mediums, 15th, 16th mediums, 19th Matthew here is on mediums, and the rest of these guys are on softs. We'll see what Giabu can do. I think Giabu could move up probably to 10th pretty early. Same for Nontas and same TJ. Remember, Nontas and Matthew both had back of the grid penalties for this race. So hopefully they don't get another penalty today, or they could be facing a race ban for a Silverstone next weekend. We're just waiting for Marone to make his way around this track. I'd say there's going to be a lot of retirements, but, I mean, who knows? I hope not, but definitely seems like the trend at some of these tracks where you can spin very easily. Curtis J currently is not in the lobby, unfortunately, but he'll be in 20th. And we're about to get ready for the start of this Grand Prix. Round of 13 out of 14. Jason SMJ has 164 points. Bats Plus has 163. Now we're just waiting for the 5 red lights. And we'll get this show on the road. We're waiting. Do we have a glitch? Do we have a glitch? Glitchy? What's going on? Oh no. What's going on? What's going on? Please tell me. Oh, the Dutch guys will tell me. No, Jason has horrible Wi-Fi. Well, I agree with you. Drew says, let's go. Him and Curtis. Oh, wait, so Curtis is the one having issues? So, wait, are there two? Hold up. Tell him... I gotta tell Curtis to leave. We might have to do a restart here. I gotta text Curtis. J7! J7's our host though, that's the problem. I think we're gonna have to restart this. I hate doing that. It's gonna... Be ready to start though, guys. If you're in the stream and you're one of the drivers, be ready to start because, yeah, I mean, don't be ill-prepared. So if we do have to restart, please take the same tire. I think we will. Maybe somebody else should just, I don't know. I think restart, I think probably.